Andrew, good morning to you. It doesn't get much better than this in Dicky Beach, does it? Tell us a bit about this home.
Wonderful home. It doesn't get much better anywhere, actually. It's arguably the best suburb in Australia. But, 1 Ngungun Street, it's a quiet pocket of 3x3 streets on the northern end of Dicky Beach. It's a little bit hidden away, and that's one of its highlights because it's a very private, quiet area, but right onto the patrolled beach there at Dicky Beach. So the home is about 5 years old. They moved an old beach house off the block, and they've leased a bit of extra land off the adjoining school to make it a larger than average land. Just stunning materials throughout, shadow line ceilings and above average size living and bedroom areas. Every bedroom has an ensuite. There were 2 master suites. The main master suite, which has 2 large walk-in robes and a massive bathroom, it goes out onto the back deck and has a roof viewing deck for the ocean as well. And there's another master suite at the on the western end of the house where their son is lucky enough to have one of the biggest bedrooms on the Sunshine Coast. So
it's pretty special. Now look, Dicky Beach is one of those fun, quirky suburb names that we have a lot of them around Australia, but there's nothing quirky about the house. How's it being received by people coming through? I mean, it's pretty cutting edge. Yeah,
it's awesome. It also represents quite good value. I sold a knockdown beach house at 13 Ngungun Street not too long ago for $2.8 million. So this, with everything that it offers, people are saying that it does represent good value. It's just everything is beautiful, hardwood polished floors and, huge kitchen with all the fancy Miele appliances, and it has everything that anyone would want. And it's ideal for an owner-occupier, but we do have a big market here for people coming up from Brisbane on the weekends for just something special to come to as a weekender. So it ticks both of those boxes.
Now, Dicky Beach is at the bottom end of the Sunshine Coast, isn't it? So it's much closer to Brisbane than, say, Noosa or Sunshine Beach, where we've had some stellar sales this year. How's the Dicky Beach market been performing? I know you said you had a big sale of a knockdown rebuild. Are there other sort of notable sales in the area?
Yes, I'm been fortunate enough over the last 10 years to sell most of the beachfront properties in Caloundra. So Dicky Beach is one of the beachside suburbs of Caloundra. Even though it's at the bottom end of the Sunshine Coast, we actually call it the top end. So, I've had a number of sales in the last 12 months in the high threes. I had an auction where a property was passed in at $4.3 million last month, and we're still negotiating on that one. So on the beachfront in Dicky Beach and Shelley Beach and Moffat Beach, there are some notable properties that, can tip into the $4 million range. Paradise, just an hour from Brisbane, and I think that's why we're drawing a bit of market share from market from Noosa, because it's an extra hour north of Brisbane in the car, which no one's got time for anymore.
Andrew, you've got a price guide on 3.2 of this one. Can people have a look at this property?
Yeah, it's by appointment, but happy to get people through today if they're listening.
Perfect.
Fantastic. Andrew, best of luck with the sale. Thanks for your time this morning.
Thank you.
You're welcome. Enjoy. Thank you.